My favourite item is a letter that was written by John Houblon to his sister Letitia when he was at school at Charterhouse in Surrey in around 1790. The letter is part of the Archer and Houblon family collections from Welford Park near Newbury. So John was the son of Jacob Houblon of Hallingbury Place in Essex and Susanna Archer of Welford Park. He was born in December 1773 and he was only aged 10 when his father died in 1783, leaving him the sole male heir of Hallingbury Place and also Welford Park. When his maternal grandfather died in 1800, he also assumed the name of Archer and he became known as John Archer Houblon. So in the Houblon family, Stories and Times, which was written by Lady Alice Archer Houblon, he's described as an amiable and well-meaning young man, and I think this letter really shows some of those qualities. So the letter itself is probably one of many that he wrote when he was at school, but what makes it unique is these images that he's used to represent letters and words. So some of them are easier to work out than others. It begins quite straightforwardly with "My dear sister," and John has drawn the symbol of an eye to represent both the letter and the sound of I, and then he's drawn a little deer to represent the word dear. Now, John himself was actually concerned about his drawings, and he wrote to his sister that he was concerned that she would not be able to read what is above, "I have drawn it so badly." I do think the images were drawn quite well, but given he's written that, I don't feel quite so guilty that I can't work out every single symbol. Some of my favourite symbols include the ink pot, which he uses to make the word think, the well to represent the word well, and the drawing of Father Time to represent time, which is one of the symbols it's taken me the longest to work out. One of the symbols I'm most frustrated by is the drawing of the bishop or the king. I can't quite work out what that's meant to mean. This is my favourite item because it's a fun letter and you can spend a lot of time trying to work out the rebus elements and what all the images mean. It can be quite a frustrating problem-solving task and you can spend ages just looking at it. I also find it interesting as it was actually found in a bundle of letters belonging to John and Letitia's aunt, also confusingly called Letitia. Perhaps the younger Letitia thought it was such a fun item she'd share it with family members, or maybe she was so confused by the images she wanted extra help, so thought she'd send it to her aunt.